Hi everybody, welcome to my presentation on how to complete assignments on Word document. You are going to face a lot of instances to where you will be getting assignments to complete on Word document or PDF. Word and PDF are almost identical. It would be easy for you to figure your way around with PDF by watching this video. We're going to completely focus on Word document itself. So we're going to go ahead and get started now. Then if you're going to do a blank one, what you want to do is click on this little icon right here and down below, and it will open a blank document. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this icon, and what you will see is some files that you did have open over here. I have some of mine covered because I have files with students' names on it. I save their names, so I want to cover that to protect their privacy. So you're going to want to click on a blank document, and so I'm going to do that. And so we opened up that blank document. You have to click twice on it. And as you can see, you have all kinds of information right up here. And your blank document is going to have a lot of different tools that you can use for when you are working on your assignment. You can type in bold, underline, you can change the color of your fonts, you change your type of font, you can right or left justify or center it, do some bullet points, a lot of different things you can do. We are going to focus on the insert. Now if you notice, if you have an assignment, then it's not going to look any different at the top. Your assignment just has the assignment on it itself. And what we're going to focus on is the insert. And I want you to click on the insert, and we're going to look at some of the tools that are insert right here. Now this is one part of the insert tabs. It extends way over, and we're going to look at some of these tools right here. So I'm going to grab the blank doc that I just opened, and I'm going to click on that insert. And as you see, we have a lot of different things we can do here. Have fun, play with it. If you have to do a table, just click on table, and however many rows and columns you need, you hold your cursor down on it, and then once you've selected that, you just let up and you've got your table. Now then, in your table you can do a lot of different editing, and then you would go to home where I showed you previously. You can make things bolden, you can change fonts, you can make the color different, you can make it center. So I did that, so I'm just going to say hi, and as you can see, I hit enter and it gave you another space. It expanded that. And if I want to change it, watch how it changes. Change it to something that you can see that it changes. You just highlight it. You can move it over to the right, to the left. You can take it off of bold, however you want to do it. And now then, if you want to make it bigger, you just put your cursor on one of the corners and you can drag it down. If you want to make one of the columns smaller, you can put your cursor over it and you get these double lines, and that tells you you can move it. If you literally want to move it, you want to put your cursor on it and on the top right, top left, and you'll see this little cross with arrows, and you just click on it and you can move it anywhere you want to go. And so you can also delete it. You just click on that and you can delete everything that you want to delete. And now if you want to delete the table, you want to select everything, and highlight all your rows and columns, and then right click on it, and then it's going to give you this delete table, and then you can delete the table itself. So going back into the insert, you can grab pictures from your computer, okay? and you just click on pictures and it'll go straight to pictures, and you can grab any kind of pictures you want and it'll go right up on there. You can grab pictures from online. All you have to do is type it in there and it's going to give you something and pop it on up. But what we want to focus here is doing assignments, is this shapes section. And you'll have all kinds of shapes you can work on. And I'm going to get into that when I open up the already pre-made assignment. I'm going to show you some more things on that. Before we go any further, let's go right here to the hyperlink. Now, for the hyperlink, you can literally just give somebody something to find on the internet, and they can just click on that, control click on that, and here's your hyperlink. You just hold your control button down and you click on it, left click on it, and it will take you to that one spot that I was at. Okay, so that's a really cool thing in your assignments you can do with your teacher. You can create comments. A comment column comes over here and you can click in it and type in it. Now I don't have anything in there, and so let's say I'll have that right there, and so you'll have something there, and then you'll type in there, and then you can put your comment, and it will go right there as part of the whatever line it's going to be addressing. Okay, so you can have a lot of fun with that. Now then you can do headers, footers, whatever else on that, some word art. And for my class, for math, I teach math, you have these equation symbols that you can use, and then you can also, now it's going to jump over to design, and you have a lot of different things you can select from if you're doing these assignments. And let me go back on over there. So you have all different kinds of things that you can do, and it'll always give you a design pop-up when you do that. Okay, and you have a bunch of different things you can select from. You have your fractions you can put in there, and we have some calculus and some trigonometry. But now then there's also the symbol here. So for my students, they may have to do an equation and show that it's not equal to, or there's your symbol there. You can do, let's say you have to write 4 squared, and you just type your number and just go and hit that symbol. You have a lot of symbols, but if you can't find what you want, there's more symbols, and they're just a whole lot more. You can scroll up and down and find a whole lot more than you really even need to deal with. Okay, the last part of this that I'm going to show you. Now if you want to erase something or undo something, just use the back button and your back arrow, and that will give you, it'll erase whatever you want to erase. Now another thing that I want to show you is the snipping tool. So let's say we go ahead and snip this, and if you haven't watched a snipping tool tutorial, please do so, and very, very valuable. So I just snipped, right-clicked, copy, right-click, paste on here, and when I click on this, notice you can't move anything around, but if you go to Format, after you got to select what you snipped, whatever you want to put in there, and then you go to Word Wrap Text, you can select any one of these that you want to have. Let's say I want it to go behind the text, but then you can move it around. So if I go ahead and type right here, and I want to type something high again, and you can see that the text goes right over it. but let's say I wanted it to go tight, so it's gonna move, it's not gonna hit the text at all. So you can just do a lot of different things with it. You can rotate it. You can do a lot of things that I'm not going to go over. You can play with on that. Now then, let's say you are needing to work on assignment that was handed out to you. And for math, there's a lot of illustrating on particular assignments for mathematics. And this one is a graph, and students are going to be required to put coordinate points on it. So I go to my Insert Shapes, and there's a circle, and I can click on my circle, and then I just left click, hold my mouse down, drag it, and I have a circle, and it instantly pops over here to Format. Now then, the minute I take it off, it'll go, Format, go away. You have to click on the image and then go back to Format, and you can do a bunch of different things with it. I can fill it with black. Now notice it's got an outline of white, kind of looks an eyeball, doesn't it? But you can get rid of that outline by clicking on Outline, Shape Outline, and click No Outline. You can give it an outline. So you can give it all different kinds of colors, and however you want to do that. But now then, let's say, also you would need to put a line in there. Well, you click on that line, and then you just go over, left click, drag, and put it in there. Again, if you click on the image and Format, you can change the color. Now that has an outline because it's so thin. It's only on outline mode. It's not shape fill. And if you want to move it, you just left click on it. You see that little arrow across, you just hold that down and move it. Same thing for the dot. Now let's say also I want to type a text in there. I want to put a coordinate point on that. Well, I go back to Insert and Shapes. I go to my text box and I click right here. Now notice if it's filled in, I'm going to move it over here by putting my cursor on the corners or sides, and notice that arrow across, and now it's going to cover things up. Well, I can get rid of that box fill by going to Shape Fill and in Format and click No Fill, and now you can see behind it, and I want to get rid of that outline also. So now there's no outline, and I'm just going to name this coordinate point. All right. And I want to make it, you can't really see. See, if I left that big and I want to move it, I'll just move it right over there next to it. And see, you can't see it. But if I wanted to resize that, just make it a little bit smaller, I could do the same. But you would not be able to see that because I took the fill and the outline out. So that's pretty much all there is to it. For these kind of assignments, if you want to type down below, you just click down below and you can type, and you can change all kinds of different things just like you normally would on a blank sheet. So hopefully this helped you guys out and you feel more comfortable completing assignments with your Word doc. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.